What's up, everybody? It's DJ the Sports Blurred. I am back. It's been a few days. Hopefully you miss me. I've been a little sick, so if my voice sounds a little bit deeper, it's me actually sick, getting through it. I didn't go through puberty. um, guys, Chip Kelly said something, and I absolutely hated it. As a matter of fact, I don't even know what made him go out and say this. Now, we're a few days left. The game is Saturday. Tennessee versus Ohio State in the Horseshoe at 8 p.m. under the lights in the cold. It's going to be 15 degrees, maybe even colder than that, maybe even snowing, right? We are focused on that game. And he said something that makes me think for the first time going into this game that we're going to lose. Before I get into what he's getting ready to say, or before I get into what he said, hey man, if you're a fan of college football, like, comment, subscribe. Tennessee fans, you guys have been cooking me here recently, and I'm almost afraid to say anything going bad about you guys because I don't want to have to eat crow. But I'm going to stick to what I said. Ohio State's still going to win this game. Again, if you're a fan of college football, please like, comment, subscribe. Man, you guys are making me super happy, man. I'm watching this channel grow, so thank you guys, man. I truly appreciate you guys. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into what Chip Kelly said. Now, this is coming from a reporter. His name is Chase Brown, and he reports for 11 Warriors, which is probably one of the biggest beat reporters or reporting sites here that talks about the Buckeyes. This is what he said. I'm going to read it. Chip Kelly said, Ohio State has studied the Michigan game several times over the past couple of weeks. Kelly said he and the coaches didn't put the offense in position to be successful, but the coaches understand now what it will take to do moving forward. I just found this to be interesting, right? Not necessarily what he said, but when he said it. Why, of all times, going into a completely different game, that Michigan game, that was a couple weeks ago. That's done. You can't redeem yourself. Or maybe you can redeem yourself by going out here and absolutely laying waste to Tennessee. But I just found it interesting today, December the 16th, Monday, right? Almost 2 full weeks, actually 2 full weeks removed from the game. There's actually been a conference championship game. There's been a down period, and he came out and offered this. It makes me think that, guys, they are still in their own minds over there at the Woody Hayes facility. The coaches are in absolute shambles. That game probably devastated them even more than we'd even think at this point. Now, going back to what he said, I wanted to break it down a little bit. We didn't put the offense in position to be successful. Guys, this is just hilarious to me. Our offense, right? Ohio State's offense, the $20 million roster, right? Guys, we have 2 potential first-round picks at running back in Quinshon Judkins and Travion Henderson. And they win a combined 22 carries for 67 yards. No touchdowns, by the way, on a 6-5 Michigan team. And then I hear the offensive coordinator say that we didn't put our offense in position to be successful. We have a true freshman, right, who was voted second team All-American. That rarely happens, by the way, guys, where a true freshman has that type of impact on a team. In that game versus Michigan, he went 5 receptions for 35 yards and a touchdown. We have, trust me, I'm going to keep going, a 5th-year quarterback in the name of Will Howard. He hasn't been great this year, but he hasn't been bad. 19 for 33, 175 yards, 1 touchdown. Can I interest you in 2 interceptions? Guys, was that good at all? Absolutely not. So we had all those things working, right? And then that's the best we could get out of that offense this year in that game versus a 6-5 Michigan team who's looked absolutely shell-shocked versus every team that they've played this year, with the exception of maybe Northwestern, because Northwestern kind of sucks, right? No, of course, Chip Kelly. Of course, Ryan Day. Of course, any offensive coach. You guys didn't put them in position. And you coming out and saying this about 6 days before the next kickoff for the biggest game in your guys' career is not putting me to peace at all. It's not giving me any type of peace. It lets me know that you guys are still in your own way. You guys were you guys have played 11 games, okay? Now, some of those games that you had played before that Michigan game went well. I thought they played very well against Indiana. I thought they played very well against Penn State. I mean, I even thought they played well when they played Oregon at home, right? But to get that deep into the season and not know your team, that cannot happen, especially when you're making the kind of money that these coaches are making nowadays. I mean, even the coordinators are making $1 million. You'd have to think that at least that they're making at least $1 million. To not be able to know your team going into the last game of the season, and that game should have been an absolute layup. I mean, to lose that game in the fashion that they lost, to lose out on the chance to represent, the one half of the Big Ten and the Big Ten championship, and to be able to get your revenge against Oregon, and then to come out and talk about this game now, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm blowing it up. Maybe I'm overthinking, and who knows, right? Let me know in the comment what you guys think. Am I overthinking this? Am I making it more than what it should be? Do we have nothing to worry about versus Tennessee? I still think Ohio State's going to win this game versus Tennessee, and I still think they're going to dominate. But, I'm starting to maybe have some second guesses about that. But luckily, I don't have to go on the field and play. Very short video tonight, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Please, again, if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, and I really appreciate all you guys who respond back to me in the comments and who troll me in the comments, guys. Have a good night.